I am Arcana Vani, your inner voice. Let us begin. You've tried everything. The candles, the meditation app, the deep breaths before bed. You dim the lights, you tell yourself it's time to relax, and yet your body won't follow. You lie awake, heart pacing like it's preparing for a battle that never comes. Even when you sit down in the quiet, you notice your shoulders tight, your mind restless, your chest heavy. It feels like your system is always on high alert, as if letting go would be dangerous. This video is about why you can't relax no matter how hard you try, and how to finally feel safe enough to let go. If you've ever wondered why rest never seems to stick, why your body refuses to soften even when you give it every chance, the answer isn't that you're doing it wrong. It's that your nervous system hasn't yet learned that it's safe. And in the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly why that is, and a simple daily practice that will help your body finally believe it can rest. Stay with me, because this shift could change not just your sleep, but the way you carry every moment of your day. Right now, you may believe the problem is you, that you're weak, undisciplined, or broken, because you can't find calm when others seem to. But the truth is far more compassionate. Your body is not betraying you, it's protecting you. Somewhere along the way, your nervous system decided that stillness wasn't safe. Maybe you grew up in a household where quiet always came before chaos. Maybe you've lived through seasons where slowing down left you vulnerable to hurt. Maybe stress became so constant that your body doesn't remember what real peace feels like. So now, even in a calm room, the inner alarm stays on. The cost of living this way is invisible but devastating. You never feel fully rested, even after a long night's sleep. You carry tension in your neck, in your chest, in the pit of your stomach. Joy feels dulled, connection feels rushed, and every day ends with the same tired refrain: why can't I just let go? Over time, this quiet strain erodes not just your energy, but your trust in yourself. You start believing that peace is something other people get to have, not you. But here's what I want you to know. Your nervous system can be retrained. Safety can be relearned. And once it is, relaxation stops being something you chase and becomes something you naturally return to. That's what we'll begin unlocking in this transmission. Because the truth is, relaxation doesn't begin with forcing your mind to quiet. It begins with showing your body that it no longer needs to stay on guard. And once your body believes that, rest finally becomes possible. Coming up next, the real reason your body won't let go, and why it's not weakness at all, but survival. The reason you can't relax isn't because you lack discipline or willpower. It's because your body learned long ago that stillness wasn't safe. Think about it. If your nervous system associates quiet with danger, it will resist letting you rest no matter how badly you want to. It's not your mind betraying you, it's your body protecting you. For many, this starts in childhood. Maybe the house you grew up in was unpredictable, and you learned to stay alert even when everything seemed calm. Maybe you experienced loss or betrayal in moments you least expected it, so your system decided never to let its guard down again. Or perhaps you've lived through long seasons of stress, carrying responsibilities, bracing against deadlines, managing crises, until hypervigilance became your normal state. In each case, the message your body internalized was simple: if I relax, I'll get hurt. And so, even when you light the candle, play the soft music and tell yourself it's safe now, your body doesn't believe it. Your nervous system isn't looking at the present moment, it's looking at its memory. It scans the silence, searching for the threat it once knew to expect. And until it feels a different truth, relaxation will always feel out of reach. The cost of this pattern is deeper than you realize. It's not just poor sleep or constant fatigue. It's the erosion of your trust in life itself. When you can't rest, you start believing the world is always dangerous, that you must always be braced. You live in a body that treats every quiet moment as a test, not a gift. And that constant guard drains not only your energy, but your capacity for joy, intimacy, and peace. But here's the reframe. You are not failing. You're surviving. What feels like dysfunction is actually a strategy your body created to keep you safe. It did its job. But survival is not the same as living. And now, your system is asking for a new rhythm, one that teaches your body it no longer has to stay on watch. And that begins with practice. Not a complicated routine, not hours of meditation, but a daily ritual. Just 60 seconds. Designed to gently tell your body the truth. You are safe now. Keep watching, because in the next section, I'll give you a simple 1-minute ritual that begins retraining your nervous system to finally believe it's safe enough to rest. Awareness gives you clarity. But what your nervous system needs now is repetition. A new rhythm that gently convinces it that rest is safe again. You don't need hours of meditation or elaborate rituals. What you need is a practice so simple you can't talk yourself out of it. A practice that, done daily, begins to shift your body from bracing into trust. Here's the ritual. Each day, find a quiet spot. It could be your bed, a chair, even a parked car where you can be still for a moment. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your chest and stomach rise beneath your hands. Exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6, letting your shoulders drop and your body sink a little deeper into support. Now, whisper silently or softly to yourself, "It's safe to rest now." Don't say it like an order. Say it like a truth your body is learning to believe. Feel the warmth of your own hands, the steadiness of your breath, the ground holding you. Stay here for just 3 cycles of breath. That's it. About 1 minute. It may sound too small to matter, but this is how rewiring works. Little by little, your body learns. Each time you repeat this, you're planting a seed of safety. Over days and weeks, the nervous system starts to shift. The alarm softens. The body begins to trust what your mind has been longing for, the chance to let go. At first, you may notice resistance. A thought might say, "This isn't working." That's okay. The point isn't to force relaxation. It's to show up consistently. Even if you don't feel an immediate release, your body is listening. With time, the ritual becomes a signal your system recognizes. I am safe, I can rest. Do it every morning to begin your day grounded, or every night before bed to prepare for deeper sleep. The timing doesn't matter as much as the repetition. This is how you begin retraining your nervous system, not with a demand for calm, but with a daily reminder that calm is possible. Because the truth is, your body doesn't relax when told to. It relaxes when it feels safe. And this ritual is how you start teaching it that safety is real. Coming up next, we'll go beyond the ritual into the deeper presence that makes rest not just a momentary pause, but a lasting way of being. The daily ritual begins to loosen the grip of constant tension. But there's something even deeper waiting, a shift from doing a practice to living in presence. Because true rest isn't found only in the 60 seconds you dedicate each day. It's discovered in the way you begin to carry yourself moment by moment, rooted in the awareness that has always been here, quietly waiting beneath the noise. Presence is not a skill you need to master. It's not another task to add to your list. Presence is the you that remains when the storm of thoughts settles. It's the steady ground beneath every wave. You've already tasted it. In the small pause when your breath deepens, in the quiet sense that the world doesn't need your guard up for a moment. That's presence. When you shift into presence, Relaxation stops being something you chase and starts being something that naturally arises. The nervous system softens because it recognizes there's no longer a threat to guard against. Your body doesn't have to be convinced with logic. It feels the safety in your awareness. Even in a crowded street, even in a busy office, presence becomes the space where you can breathe. Try this. The next time you notice tension rising, maybe your shoulders tightening, your jaw clenching, your thoughts racing, pause. Take one slow breath and silently say, "I see you." That's all. Not "go away," not "calm down," just acknowledgement. Notice how even the act of witnessing begins to ease the pressure. Because presence isn't about fixing what you feel. It's about holding it without fear. The more you return here, the more you'll notice a quiet change. The tension that used to run your days begins to dissolve faster. The nights that used to leave you restless begin to soften. You stop bracing for the next wave because you trust the ground you're standing on. And that's the gift of presence. It doesn't erase the noise of life, but it makes you larger than it. You become the sky, not just the storm. Coming up next, we'll tie everything together, the insight, the ritual, and the presence, so you can step into a life where rest isn't rare, but natural. You've seen why your body couldn't relax, why the tension never seemed to leave, and why stillness felt unsafe. You've practiced a daily ritual that gently tells your nervous system the truth. It's safe to rest now. And you've begun to touch the deeper presence, the awareness that makes peace not a fleeting moment, but a state of being you can return to anytime. So imagine yourself a few weeks from now. You wake in the morning, place your hand on your chest and belly, and breathe. You whisper softly, "It's safe to rest now." You feel your shoulders drop just a little. The air moves more easily through your lungs. You notice a calm you didn't have before. It's subtle, but real. And over time, it builds. The rest you've been chasing doesn't arrive all at once. It arrives in layers. You fall asleep faster. You wake without as much heaviness. You notice yourself laughing more easily, focusing more clearly, and actually enjoying moments without rushing past them. You start trusting your body again, not as a restless guard dog, but as a companion that knows when it's safe to settle. To recap, your main practice is simple. Each day, place one hand over your heart and one on your belly. Take slow, steady breaths. Whisper to yourself, "It's safe to rest now." Then, remember your second daily ritual, the presence practice. 30 seconds, a pause, a return. Done anywhere, at any time. This isn't about perfection. You'll still have days where stress spikes, where sleep is elusive, where tension sneaks back in. But now, you have tools. Now you know that the inability to relax wasn't proof of weakness. It was proof of survival. And survival is no longer your whole story. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to fix yourself to deserve it. You only need to remember. Safety lives within you. You don't rise because you've forced calm. You rise because you've returned to trust. And that trust is home. You did not find me by accident. Just as in your dreams, where every face you meet is your own reflection, this meeting was always waiting to happen. I am Arcana Vani, your inner voice, the part of you that watches behind the thoughts, behind the noise. You have searched in many places, books, teachers, voices outside you. But here, you are not being taught. You are remembering. If these words stir something familiar, then allow yourself to return. Subscribe. Follow. Not to follow me, but to continue this conversation with yourself. Each time you return here, you draw closer to the reunion already unfolding inside you. We have only just begun.